Is online leads a good investment as a real estate agent? That's what I'm going to be covering in this video. I get asked all the time, do online leads make sense? Okay, and maybe you failed with online leads in the past and you have a bad taste in your mouth, or maybe you were contemplating actually doing online leads. And that's why I thought it would be beneficial to share with you exactly what the numbers are that we're seeing in our agency so you can decide if this is a good investment for your real estate business, or if you'd like to allocate your capital to some other lead gen source in your real estate business. So without further ado, let's dive into this right now so you can see the numbers specifically. So right here, you'll see we're talking about online leads, the ones that come in, okay? And specifically what we suggest is that our clients spend around $900. That's about $30 a day. That's a healthy budget. Sometimes we say $25 to $30. If you don't have that much, that's okay too. You just don't get as many leads coming in or as many appointments. However, you can supercharge this too. You can double down on this, triple down on this. If you're a team, okay, you can put as much money as you'd like into this and your results will come quicker and you will get more appointments and obviously more deals from there. However, when we're working with a solo real estate agent, we suggest at least $25 to $30 a day. And what we typically find is each lead coming in costs around $15. From there, okay, if we're spending $900, we're getting around 60 leads a month coming into your real estate business, okay? From there, what's critically important is speed to lead. What we find with our in-house ISA team, that if they call them in under 60 seconds, they're able to get 45 to 55% of those people on the phone, okay? And then start to pre-qualify them from there. So if we're doing those, I'm doing the math on that, that's about 27 to 33 people we're actually speaking with. Not all of them are gonna be good, right? That's why we have the ISA team sorting them out before they ever would speak to you. So from there, 27 to 33 leads that come in, we're having conversations with, and out of that, what we see is 18 to 20% of them we're actually able to book into appointments. So that comes out to around 5 to 7 appointments every single month from $900. And from there, you're probably wondering, well, how many of those deals close? Now, this depends on your skill set, okay? And what if we're getting you in front of 5 to 7 people, or you're getting 5 to 7 appointments, clients can typically range from 1 to 4 deals, okay? Conservatively, let's just say 1 to 2. And as I mentioned before, this can scale. You can put more money into online ads and you'll get more appointments and you'll get more deals. If you put less money into this, you get less leads, less appointments, less deals. So it all depends on where you are at financially and how much money you would actually like to spend on online leads, okay? But where we're looking at here in this example, $900 a month, you will probably typically see in between 1 to 2 deals, okay? So let's break these numbers down even further, okay? Let's really get into the nitty gritty of this. For me, in my local area, the average home price is $650K and the average commission is 2.5%, okay? So that equals $16,250 per deal. Let's just say I'm only getting one deal, one single deal out of this $900 that I put into online ads. So I put $900 in, I get $16,250 out. If you look at that as an ROI perspective, that's an 18 times return on your investment. That's phenomenal. You have to look around and just consider where else are you going to find an investment that pays you 18 times, okay, in a very short amount of time. The logical question after that is like, how long does this actually take them to get this 18 times return on my investment? How quickly am I closing a deal? And that's what I'll just chat to you here quickly about, is typically we are seeing 16 weeks from launch, okay? And again, you could do this yourself. However, conservatively, let's just say 4 to 6 months and you get that $16,250 back. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, that's so long, that takes so long. I put $900 in and I get $16,250 back in 4 to 6 months. We have to think, as real estate agents, the buying and selling cycle is relatively a few months, okay? We're not going to Amazon and buying a t-shirt or a pair of shoes, okay? It's not just one click and then all of a sudden they're buying. It takes time to get the house ready for sale. It takes time to actually list it and sell it. It takes time for closing. And we understand this as real estate agents. So that is relatively quick. You put $900 in, okay? And within 4 to 6 months, you get $16,250 back. And I'm being conservative with these numbers as well. Please keep that into consideration. Now let's compare this to another type of investment that everybody talks about, okay? Let's just go down and say the S&P 500. Typically, it's around a 9% annual return, okay? Give or take, it could be 8%, 10%, okay? If my numbers are off, just bear in mind, it's around 9%, okay? If we put that $900 in, okay? And we take the rule of 72. And if you don't know what the rule of 72 is, I highly suggest that you Google it. It's simply, you take 72 divided by the interest rate, and that's the years it takes to double your money. Okay, so if we put $900 in, and we're taking the rule of 72, 72 divided by 9, because that's the interest rate that we're getting, it would take 8 years, okay? 8 years to ultimately get $1,800 back, okay? The $900 originally that we put in, and the $900 that we made. That means we profit $900, okay? $900 in 8 years from this, okay? And what I just described to you above was that we would make our money back in what you see 4 to 6 months. We would 18 times that. We would put 900 in and we would make 16,250 back in 4 to 6 months. And in this example, we're putting $900 in, the same exact $900, and guess what? In 8 years, we get 1,800 back. So you can see the power in online leads here just by how much it returns and how quickly it returns your investment. Now let's take this a little bit further, okay? Let's just look at the numbers a little bit further in depth here, okay? We could take, if we're doing one deal on average a month, okay, because we're getting the 5 to 7 appointments, okay? And we're doing this for 12 months because this starts to compound really quickly and it starts to go month by month by month by month, okay? We just laid the foundation of the 4 to 6 months and now it's just compounding really quickly. Let's just say we do 12 deals in a year. 12 deals times 16,250, that's $195,000 in GCI that you would have earned. Okay, and yes, there's going to be an investment because it's $900 every month, so that would be about $10,800, okay, dollars that you've put into this machine, into online ads, and you've pumped out $195,000. Is that a good investment? Well, you decide. I think it's a fantastic investment. There's very few investment vehicles that you can see this type of return. Let's take this even one step further. I'd like to break this down and actually look at an 8-year cycle so we can actually compare this apples to apples. Let's just say, okay, for example, let's just say the S&P 500, it's 8 years like we had looked at in that example. Let's just do the same for online leads. 8 years, 12 deals, that's 96 deals total. If we're doing $900 a month times 12 months, that's $10,800 per year that we're putting into this investment. And over 8 years, obviously if we times that by 8, it's $86,400 that we put into this investment vehicle over 8 years, okay? And over 8 years, we've done 96 deals, and the average deal, obviously this is probably gonna go up. If you're in real estate, typically, historically, it goes up. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't go down, but typically it does go up 3 to 5% per year. So this is just, let's just keep it at this number, conservative, 16,250 over 8 years. That's $1,560,000, okay? Over 8 years. Now, let's see what that is actually in profit. So 1,560 minus the 86 that we put into it. Profit is right here, 1,473,600. That's how much you would profit in your investment vehicle of online ads if you took this seriously and if you dialed this in and implemented this system and it took you over the last 8 years. This is the potential of this, okay? $86,000 in, $1,400 out. That's what it looks like. Let's just compare this again to the S&P 500. 8 years, 9% return on average, $10,800 per year. So we're taking apples to apples here. 10,800, 10,800. 10,800 over 8 years is 86. So we have the same investment. We've invested the same amount of money, 86,400, 86,400. We're taking the rule of 72 over 8 years, your money doubles. That puts us at $172,000 over 8 years, okay? But we have to look at what is actually the profit. So we've made, or we're getting back $172,800, but we put in $86,400. So our profit is actually $86,400 over the last 8 years if you invest in the S&P 500, okay? 8 years, 9%, 86,000 invested, you get back $86,000 back in 8 years. Now, online leads, like I said, 8 years, you're $1.473 million. That is the difference in choosing the right investment vehicle. And if you are serious about your business, this is something that we do for real estate agents and teams that are serious about scaling their business and taking their real estate business serious. And there's a link below. You can click the link and you can book a call with our team, or it'll take you over to watch a short video as well that I go a little bit more in depth about our 3-step system and exactly what we do. Okay, so if you are a real estate agent that is serious about this and you're looking for a way to get leverage in your real estate business, this might be the avenue that would be best for you. You decide for yourself. Obviously, you have to look at everything else you're doing in your business, and does it make sense to continue doing those things? Is it going to take up more of your time? Is it going to take up less of your time? And you have to choose the path and go all in on that path. This tends to enhance everything you are doing out in your community, enhances your network effect, enhances your authority, it enhances a lot of great things, trust and reciprocity in your community, because you're giving value into the community too, okay? This is the new way from what I believe to actually win in real estate in 2026 and beyond. If you're serious about doing this, this is probably a good method to leverage your real estate business and really grow your business substantially, okay? And if you like videos like this, if you like the numbers that I broke down here so you can actually see what is actually it costs to acquire a client as a real estate agent in the online lead space, and you enjoy this type of video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, okay? And I'm gonna be shooting other videos like this that show online lead methods, so it makes your life easier. You can close more deals, and watch this video here on more lead gen tactics. I'm Nick Doherty, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.